It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are here with a movie. We have a patron request from Skip, who is having us watch $1 Million Baby from 2004. What do you know about this movie, Nate?
I know it's, I think, directed by Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a movie about a boxer.
Yes, it's about boxing.
Yeah.
I know those things as well.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Clint Eastwood boxing movie. I know this was nominated for a lot of awards, a lot of Academy Awards. Best Picture among them.
Yep.
It didn't win. Hilary Swank did win Best Actress for starring in this, I believe.
Okay. Cool.
And I think Morgan Freeman was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this movie. So,
yeah, I remember when this came out.
And
it was like, yeah, everyone was saying it was like really good.
yeah, it
But I'm
was a
also
big
just,
deal
like,
at the time.
Not usually like a sports movie guy,
No.
usually. And like, boxing is, I mean, I think boxing is fun to watch, but I don't really like follow. It's not like something that I like pay close attention to.
Sure,
so it kind
yeah.
of slipped through my fingers.
Definitely.
But,
I'm
curious though.
Right. I have a similar disposition, I guess. I had always heard this was a good movie, but not too into sports movies. And of all the sports, boxing is one that I'm sort of least interested in. You know, I can sort of wrap my head around the idea of like baseball and basketball and stuff like that, you know, where when it's going well, everybody's okay. But like the idea of boxing where like you're going in and guaranteed what's going to happen is the other guy's going to punch you in the face. It's like,
Yeah.
that's not, you know, that should be a something has gone horribly wrong scenario,
Right.
not a this is how it's supposed to go.
Their job is to injure each other
Exactly.
as much as possible.
Right,
like,
yeah,
to a
yeah.
point,
The
yeah.
object of the game
Until
is hurt the other
yeah.
competitor, you
until
know?
the other guy in the ring says to stop, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like, I mean, and even something like hockey, which I know as Minnesotans, we have some, you know, automatic allegiance to hockey. And, you know, there's a lot of violence in that, and even punching the other guy in the face in that.
Yep.
But it's not like the object of the game,
goal,
you know?
yeah.
They do make you sit in the box after you punch the other guy in hockey.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's for reasons like that, I guess, you know, we'll already have commenters now saying that we're you know, inappropriately soft and not sufficiently, you know, tough or whatever, but that's who we are.
I can definitely get down with some, like, boxing, though, you know, like...
Yeah, I understand they're all willing participants. I just don't enjoy the experience of watching it for those reasons, I guess, you know? So
I go to a sports bar sometimes, and they have boxing on the TV, and I just find myself going like, ooh! Like,
yeah.
like,
Well, see, and that's the like, I enjoy Jackass, you know?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
certainly, like, the guy's really hurt, and it's, you know, so it's a similar kind of thing,
Yeah.
I guess. So I wonder what the distinction is there, where for boxing it upsets me more than it does for something like that. So I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out while we're watching this movie. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll
I
have
guess.
your epiphany.
I know this is supposed to be good, so yeah, I don't know what else to say about it in advance. I guess we should check
Yeah,
out
let's jump right
$1
in.
Million Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for picking a movie, Skip, and we're gonna watch this. We have a Patreon. The link is down there. You can go there and choose a movie for us, or vote in movie polls, or see advanced full-length reactions. And yeah, thanks for the support. We're gonna watch $1 Million Baby.
Only ever met one man I wouldn't want to fight.
I can't stop it. Can you stop it?
Started training and managing in the 60s, but I never lost this gift.
No.
Yeah, and then it's like the pit in racing, you know, like they have to stop.
Yeah, you gotta
stop in the
fix
pit.
them up between rounds. Exactly.
Oh, God.
Okay, so she's here watching. Is that her father or something? Is the trainer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Same people claim to love boxing.
Just a boxing
They
fan.
got no idea what it is. Boxing is about respect. Getting it
No,
for
she's
yourself.
like the way she's looking at Clint Eastwood and not at the match. you
Yeah.
know?
Mr. Dunn.
I owe you money.
No, sir.
I know your mama.
Rather no, sir.
Okay, so she is just like,
I was on the undercard.
but she's a fan of his coaching.
Maggie thought you might be interested in training me.
I don't train girls.
Maybe you should. People see me fight, say I'm pretty tough.
Girly, tough ain't enough.
Oh,
Jeez.
he's old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Think I only ever
Imagine
met
the
one fighter
liability
who was so
associated
hard.
with a boxing gym.
Jay Baruchel.
My name's Dangerous Dealer Wrestler fighting Flippo Bam Bam Barch out of Broward County, Texas.
Where do I know him from?
All kinds of stuff. He's Seth Rogen's buddy from This Is the End.
Oh, sure,
He's
yeah,
in a million things.
Yeah, that's right.
He'd come visiting L.A. with Irvell, his mom's new boyfriend.
Somebody at the party at the beginning of that movie says to him, "You're a great $1 million baby." And he goes, "Oh my God, thank you."
That's right.
I'd like to become the welterweight champion of the world. And I challenge the Motor City
Don't gotta be smart to be a good boxer.
Nope. That's true.
Hey, Michael Pena and Anthony Mackie. Wow.
You gotta have at least one fight to be ranked.
Hey, I'll fight any man.
This is gonna be a thick cast.
Hey, you a bad man?
It already is.
Yeah.
Sherelle,
Oh, Will.
leave him alone.
Yeah. It's like
He's going back to training.
What'll do, Miss Gray?
He really wanted to kick his ass.
She keeps hitting it like that, you're gonna break her wrists.
There's dozens of trainers who train girls. You won't have any trouble finding one.
Don't hardly need a dozen, boss. You'll do fine.
Don't call me boss. I'm not your boss, and don't you be calling me that. Willie, you ready to work?
Anytime.
Well, he must be the
I'll
best.
stop
'Cause
calling
she
me
wants
boss. Will you
him.
train
Yep.
me?
No.
Then I might as well just keep calling you it.
She came from southwestern Missouri.
And you don't get to tell me what to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
unless you're going to train me.
She grew up knowing one thing. She was trash.
Terrible thing for somebody to grow up thinking.
Right.
How much did you pay?
6 months.
Christ. No, don't be a smartass now, will you? Woman thinks I'm going to throw away 6 months worth of dues just to get rid of her. She's out of her mind.
Why not just
Yeah.
let her stay? Like,
She's playing mind games.
What's Danger doing out there? What's he looking at?
I'm not looking forward to watching him get his head caved in some boxing
yeah,
match.
dude, it's gonna be brutal.
She's still out there working.
Keep rotating. That keeps your head moving. And keep one shoulder back. So you're always ready to fire a power shot. Right? Go ahead now. Good. Keep rotating.
Oh, okay, I see. That's good basics right there.
Little girl seems to be coming along.
Yeah. It's almost like something's been helping her.
She might just be a natural. Looks like she's got something.
Why doesn't he want him to help her though? That's the other thing.
Nice
It's like,
feedback.
dude,
That's what she's
could
got.
just like, you don't want to do it. That's fine. You don't want to manage her. That's fine. But like, why don't you want her to learn how to box?
He doesn't want her around here. He says go somewhere else.
It's my bag. And if you're hitting it, people will think I'm training you.
Was that such a bad thing, boss?
Yes, it is. Every time you touch it, you're losing me business out here.
I gotta agree, I am.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
You're
no.
being kind of rude.
I understand.
He feels
You
bad
seem
now.
like a nice girl.
He expected her to like push back. She's like, okay, here you go.
Somewhere else that's gonna want to train a girl. It's the latest freak show out there. But the only trouble is they're gonna be wasting your time because you're too old.
I don't feel that old.
Yeah, she doesn't look too old.
It takes about 4 years to train a fighter. How old are you?
31 until my next birthday.
Well, there you go, 31.
That's
Yeah.
pretty old to start a fighting career,
Yeah,
I
Trying to
guess.
be a ballerina.
I feel like you usually start like as a
As a teenager at the
teenager,
latest.
yeah.
Well, sorry for using your bag, Mr. Dunn.
You're not gonna cry now, are you?
No, sir.
How about just leave her alone? Now
Yeah.
that you told her that her dream will never come true.
If you asked her if she's going to cry, that means you understand you humiliated
No,
her
you
or
need
upset
it.
her in
No,
some
take
way.
the
So,
bag.
oh,
Just enjoy it, will you?
I'll just borrow it till I buy my own.
Yeah. Just don't lose it.
What was that interaction? It's like he backpedaled.
Right,
He was
he-
like, "Oh, I don't have to."
I
he
know
has
that.
feelings that he
Yeah.
doesn't
Your
want
guy's
to
the champ.
deal with.
Hey, Willie,
Hey, Frankie.
something wrong?
I'm sorry to come by your house like this. I know you don't like people dropping in.
Oh, he's going with a new manager.
Welcome anytime. Come on in.
I wanted to thank you for getting Grace's car back.
Oh, well, You don't have to
That's why he's wearing a suit. He came from another meeting or something.
For your own car.
Yeah, he's looking pretty sharp. I would be
Gracie
worried
broke
about this
out in the drive when she
conversation.
saw
He
it.
feels bad too.
Really?
You can see on his face.
I gotta leave you, Frankie.
What?
It's like you said. I got one shot. If I win, I gotta make as much as I can while I can.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're the one who said that to him.
So I get to the title fight, and this guy takes you there.
Only way he do it. I'm sorry,
You
Frankie.
can't talk to him like he owes you anything.
I no
man.
longer
Right,
own the
exactly.
title.
You have to try to persuade him to stay, not like you pressure him to stay.
He can't teach you nothing.
You already taught me everything I need to know.
Oh, so, but it is kind of like he trained them all up, and then this other guy swooping in.
Exactly. I understand that that's the feeling he's having, but that's not the way you get him to change his mind.
Right, yeah.
Mickey's got the connections.
Boy, it ain't about connections, Frank. It's about you not believing in him.
Well, I found him. I stuck with him for 8 years. How's that for not?
Oh, 8 years. I see why he
Got
was
him a
kind of
title
just like,
fight
really,
2 years
bro?
ago. Hell, he knew that.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do? Just put him in over his head? Not protect him?
Oh, you were protecting him from the championship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What did your manager do? He get you a title fight, or did he just bust you out banging your head against other people's fist until you lost your eye?
I had my shot.
So
I guess
yeah,
that's
there's
the balance of
And no man can
the
say
manager
I
needs to
didn't.
make the call. Like, do I want to put
And
my
excuse
guy
me
in
if I
like
didn't want
true
my
physical
fighter
jeopardy?
spending the
Exactly,
second half
yeah.
of his life cleaning up other
he needs to
people's-
win challenging fights, but he can't go out of his depth.
Boxing is an unnatural act. Because everything in it is backwards. You want to move to the left, you don't step left, you push on the right toe.
Yeah, because it's all about letting other people not read what you're gonna do.
Instead of running from the pain like a sane person would do, you step into it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wow. I mean,
Well, it's just a mentality we don't have.
exactly. It's the mental discipline of it. You know, it's the same as any other extreme physical exertion. You know, it's like if you just take the raw sensations you're experiencing after you run 8 miles, it's extremely painful and stressful. You know,
Yeah.
if you felt that way sitting on the couch, you'd call 911.
Yeah, right.
But it's all about what you're subjecting yourself to willingly. For, you know,
Yep.
makes sense.
How's that?
It's her birthday.
He's gonna see that she's always here boxing, and that's
Yep.
what's gonna convince him.
Persistence. Get you far.
So it's your birthday, huh? How old does that make you?
I'm 32, Mr. Dunn. Another year scraping dishes and waitressing, which is what I've been doing since 13. And according to you, I'll be 37 before I can even throw a decent punch.
So she's trying to do something with her life.
Right,
She's tired of
exactly.
it being just this.
Other truth is, my brother's in prison. My sister cheats on welfare by pretending one of her babies is still alive. My dad is dead.
Whoa.
The problem is, this is the only thing I ever felt good doing. I'm
Man.
too old for this, then I got nothing. That enough truth to suit you?
That proves that she's
Yeah.
got the gumption.
I'll show you a few things, and then we'll get you a trainer.
No.
You're in a position to negotiate?
Yes, sir. Because I know if you train me right, I'm gonna be a champ.
Yeah, you're not exactly doing anything else there, buddy.
Exactly.
Your other guy left you.
If you're not interested, then I got more celebrating to do.
Stop. God.
He like can't handle how much he wants to help her, you know?
Yeah.
If I'm going to take you on,
You won't never regret it.
look, just listen to me. If I take you on,
I promise I'll work so hard.
Let him talk.
then we'll get you a manager, and I'm off down the road.
Well, I hate to argue with you, but
Don't argue with me. That's the only way we're doing it. I teach you all you need to know, and then you go off
Yeah, you
and
got-
make $1 million.
Get your foot in the door. Just keep it there.
Yeah.
It's the only way I'll do it.
Once he sees what you're capable of, maybe he'll change his mind. But
Exactly.
you don't go. Yeah.
All you negotiate
what you can
for is
get,
the chance
yeah.
to prove yourself, and then prove
Exactly.
yourself.
One of the things I've noticed around the gym is you never move your feet. You stand there just flat-footed.
move 'em how, boss?
Just you go hit the bag. Stop.
What I do?
She smiled so big when she did that.
It's not about hitting it hard. It's how good you hit it. So, watch me. And you can count with me if you want. I guess it's
Sort of like the
one count.
sweet spot on a baseball
Can you
bat.
show me that?
Right,
or
yes.
Then I hit it with my back of my hand, sort of like I'm chipping ice with an ice pick. Then I come over, and I shift to my left foot, and I come over on my right foot. Right.
There we go.
Don't watch anything but my feet.
It's begun. Always
Yeah.
practicing.
Let's think about footwork because you can kind of practice it anytime.
Wow, look at that.
I can do that.
Can you?
Yep. I like jump rope.
How to generate momentum off your right toe.
Yeah, she looks.
How to
Wow,
function.
very athletic.
Jab.
They're answering the Hillary Swank hot question.
I can't imagine how the answer who would answer no to that.
She's a movie star.
Yeah.
Got any family, boss?
What?
Oh no.
You're spending all this time with me. I didn't know if you had any.
Those sound like questions. And
Well, I've got a daughter, Katie.
That's family.
oh, did he train her
Not
and
exactly close.
something bad happened?
How much she
Maybe
weighs.
that's why he doesn't train girls.
He's just I get the impression that
Trouble in
he's
my
just not a
family
very
goes by
good
the
father.
pound.
Maybe.
What do you think? I ready for a fight?
Hey, Sally. Come here for a minute, will you?
Is that a manager that can work with her?
Looking for a girl, Sally?
I'm looking for a good one.
Well, see, there you go.
No.
So why doesn't Morgan Freeman approve?
What do you want?
I ain't lying. I've been watching you work. You got a hell of
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
left.
Maybe he's a scumbag
Or I
or
mean,
something. Or, you know.
she wanted
So
Clint
you wanna
Eastwood
give
to
this a
be
try?
her guy, I think.
Morgan Freeman was just disappointed that he didn't go with it.
Nice.
See, one of those and I'm seeing
Exactly.
stars.
Yeah. I could not do this.
Sally's a good manager. You must think you can take her.
Jesus H. Your left. Keep your left up.
You think she can
Okay,
hear you from back?
she can't hear you. You should be down there if you want to manage her.
No, he doesn't though. It's sort of like yelling at the TV.
Yeah, but he trained the TV.
That's true.
Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, you're dropping your left hand. Quit dropping your left hand. Is this the way you advise your lightweight? Done. I'm talking. What are you doing?
Is this your fighter?
It's my
Is
fight.
this allowed?
Yeah.
What's the protocol
It
here?
ain't fitting her well, Sally.
Fine. You take her. She can't fight worth a shit anyway.
Oh my goodness.
You telling me this is your fighter?
Yes or no? She's right there.
What are the official rules here? Is this allowed? Step in? What is his
It's a
role?
sport where they just punch each other in the face a bunch.
Right.
And I don't know if there's
Drop.
Does it matter who's outside the ring?
a culture. Yeah, it's different. It ain't baseball, you know.
Okay.
Fighter, I'm calling it.
Go give it to
Right.
The body knows what fighters do.
It's like, all
Try to
right,
protect herself.
do it then.
A neck can only twist so far.
Come on, yeah, now
Twist
she's
is just
got the psychological boost now. Clint Eastwood showing up.
I'll take it from here, because you obviously...
Yes.
Man,
Swinging your hand around like that's gotta hurt so bad.
Gus got sugar. Lie down now. Rest. And we'll talk about this when you regain your senses.
Yeah, even if you physically can get up, there's gotta be a point where you're like, do I
I
wanna
don't really want to keep doing this.
keep
Yeah.
getting hit?
You gonna leave me again?
Never. That place you work, do they have homemade lemon meringue pie there?
Never. That's a sudden, strong commitment. Whoa! I'm okay. I'm gonna keep fighting.
Oh!
Didn't take Maggie long to hit her stride.
And then, of course,
Wow, that lady just walked right into it. What's going on? Sorry.
Yeah, no. This is a boxing movie, so she's
Breathing thing down?
on her streak, you know, but she's gonna have to get her ass
Exactly.
whooped, like
Yeah.
any minute now.
Can't get good if you keep knocking them out in the first round. How am I going to get you fights?
What? I mean, I guess, but
Nobody wants to see their fighter embarrassed. Now.
Why am I still doing 4 rounds?
also nobody will fight her because she's too good.
It belongs 6
Yeah, she just keeps
Jesus.
rocking him.
Maggie left no doubt about it.
He's kind of happy about it, you know. She's a good fighter, but he's like, you gotta dance around him a little bit.
You'll get bookings with that, right? Because it'll become a thing of people want their fighter to be the one who knocks you down, you know?
Ugh.
Maggie didn't knock her out till the end of the first round.
Okay, it's a little different,
After
but
that,
yeah.
no manager wanted to put his fighter in with Maggie.
So she should move up a division
Right,
or whatever.
Exactly.
There's gotta be opponents.
He moved her up in class.
Yeah.
That could have been a mistake.
Seems like it's appropriate if she's knocking everybody out in the first round. She's too good for the class she's in.
I think there is like an apprehension to do that though, because it's like,
Yeah. Oh. Because of that.
yaks. Could actually
Oh,
really-
her nose is broken. Maybe not, but she's bleeding from the bridge.
Nose is broke.
Fix it.
Look, I can snap it back into place, but I can't stop the bleeding. The ring doctor's gonna call it.
Yeah, you can't keep fighting. You broke your nose.
Right down on this.
Kidding me? I mean, I guess. You got the drive to do this in the first place. You're okay with something like that, but oh man. Oh! Oh, COVID test!
Yeah.
Breathe in.
Oh! Woo!
Whoa. Whew.
That's nasty.
Okay, huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
Right. You got 20 seconds.
What kind of a doctor?
that comes up and goes, it's fine. She's fine. Whoa!
Okay, got some good licks in.
You think that after you break the other fighter's nose, there's like a, I got this in the back.
Yeah.
And then she just comes back with that. It's
A little
like,
overconfident, probably.
Margaret Fitzgerald?
Here.
I'll be right here.
Oh, he cares about her.
How you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm not the one who's hurt.
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is maybe why he doesn't like training women. You know, like
Does
he gets like, yeah, he's got a daughter.
Why are you
you
telling
know?
me that?
No, he doesn't see anymore.
Yeah. I don't mind watching guys get their faces split up, but
Makes me wonder what's happening to my daughter while she's not in my
right,
life.
exactly.
After her 12th straight knockout, Frankie got a couple of real good offers. The first was to fight Billy the Blue Bear Osterman for the WBA welterweight title. Billy was a former prostitute out of East Berlin.
Wow.
Reputation for being the dirtiest fighter in the ranks.
The welterweight title,
Ooh.
that sounds like it's not, you know, she's not small time anymore.
Yeah.
She has a chance at this.
Do you hit them when they're down?
Yeah, I was
Like,
going to say, is that allowed?
And the crowds loved her.
yeah, I mean, I guess
He
it's
turned it down without
the
even telling
entertainment
her.
part too, you know.
The next was the fight.
Turned it down.
Too good to fight these contenders. You'd rather fight some bullshit champ.
Didn't notice I was fighting any contenders.
Well, you can get yourself another manager anytime you want.
Yeah, he's keeping her in safe fights where she'll make money and always win easily. Not have to get hurt.
What's this?
Well, ain't no big secret what you're wishing for. Go on and blow. 33 ain't so old, huh? I was still fighting at 39.
I like that she's in her mid-30s and they're treating her like she's so young. It makes me
Right,
feel like
yeah.
that's like it's not all behind me.
Yep, nope. You can still start a boxing career.
Going good.
Oh, did he set this up, a meeting with a better manager?
Coffee.
Oh.
I met Frankie right after my 37th birthday. He stayed with me through my last fight in San Bernardino. My manager was off getting drunk somewhere. And everybody's got a particular number of fights in him. Nobody tells you what that number is. Mine was 109.
Damn.
I just didn't want to admit it.
That's so many.
It's a lot of getting punched in the face.
Cut opens up.
By the time I was at
Blood
56,
started
I'd be
pouring
like, this is too many.
Yeah.
I kept getting Frankie to patch me up. He's talking about throwing in the towel. But he ain't my manager. He can't throw in nothing.
Yeah. Kind of important to have your manager there then, I guess.
I go 15 rounds. Lose by decision.
How long are the rounds? 90 seconds?
Lose the
60
eye.
seconds?
Yeah, not very long. I feel like 90 seconds would feel like an eternity.
It would.
Frankie thinks he should have stopped that fight. Should have saved my eye. Spends his life wishing that he could take back that 109th fight.
So he's got
I wanted to go to 110.
internal conflict about the stakes of boxing.
Right. Lost an eye over it.
But I mean, he's talking about Clint Eastwood. You know?
Yeah.
People never take their own advice. If she was gonna leave Frankie,
Yeah, he's saying.
better she did it 20
He was saying that
minutes.
Clint Eastwood, like, isn't gonna let her actually, like,
push herself.
yeah.
He's not gonna let her be in danger.
I'm Maggie Fitzgerald.
Everyone else is seeing what she can do.
Good manager. You should know I ain't never leaving Mr. Dunn. So you don't need to make any more excuses to bump into me.
Okay then.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Maggie always did like taking him out in the first round.
Yeah, just set that straight.
Well, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I'm just trying to keep you from doing the same.
I know, boss.
I'm not gonna live forever.
What is it?
It's a tape on that girl in England you're gonna fight. If you're gonna go for the title, we got some moves to...
Oh, look at that.
It's so cute.
Don't have a TV, huh?
No. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
She doesn't even have a TV.
Doesn't
She
have a
is
TV,
laser
yep.
focused on her goal.
This is it.
What's it mean?
I don't know. It's just something in Gaelic.
Oh, he knows what
Yeah.
it means. He was learning Gaelic. What's it mean?
Real silk thread.
Okay, this is an image I've seen from this movie for sure. Her in that silky green robe.
Yep.
McCushla.
What does it mean?
She wasn't the main attraction. But ask someone who was there. They couldn't tell you who else fought that night.
Oh, so she's a spectacle. Oh.
There you go. I feel like that's the part that I wouldn't be able to contend with. Is like, I feel like once you get hit, once you open up, you have to like, have the reflex to keep your defenses up.
Otherwise, the combo starts landing. Exactly. Oh, wow! There we
Nice.
go. TKO. Yeah, she doesn't like win by decision. We haven't seen that
Nope.
yet. Just knocking
Just
opponents
knocks
out.
them out. Yeah.
All right, that's
What does
her.
it mean?
It's her name now. It means $1 Million Baby.
I could ask someone, you know.
You find out, you let me know.
He knows. She's gonna be flat. It's gonna be something sweet.
Yeah.
Whatever it meant, the name stuck.
What?
Maggie fought in Edinburgh and Paris, Brussels, and Amsterdam.
They'll tell us at the end or something.
Oh, Maggie was in a whole new league.
Movies like this always kind of fascinate me because I think like she actually probably had to basically learn how to box.
Yeah, any movie about a skill like this, you know, sports or dancers or musicians,
Yeah.
like the actor has to learn the skill to a reasonably competent degree. Uh-oh, these people are unhappy.
They look organized.
60-40.
We'll take 60 and you take 40, being as Maggie's the draw.
Oh, that little girl.
See on The Expanse?
You think people are saying that they want to see some scabby crowd beat up on Little Miss, what's her name? You find someone who says that.
I can't remember. He's on The Shield, and I know that, but I'm trying to remember. He's on something else we've watched on this channel, too.
That little house we talked about? I bought it
Smart girl.
from my mama.
You're a good daughter.
She don't know about it yet. I was hoping maybe we could stay an extra day, drive over there. I know she wants to meet you.
Yeah, we could do that.
Introduce him to her mother. Okay, well, how does her mother feel about her being a fighter?
We're about to find out.
Oh my God. Mama, come on out here.
Is that Ricky Lindholm? What is happening?
Yeah, what?
Ah, my brain totally just scrambled seeing her there.
Yeah.
Garfunkel knows rules, everybody.
Yep. Excellent.
And this is character actress Margot Martindale.
Johnson's old house.
Not anymore.
Miriam, you bought this for me?
Yeah, all yours, free and clear.
Darling.
We saw her in something else more recently than Lorenzo's Oil. Margot Martindale was in something else. I can't remember what else.
You shouldn't have done this.
You need a decent place.
You shouldn't have done it. You should have asked me first.
Come on, she got the money. Why don't you?
If I find out about this house, they're going to stop my welfare.
I know they ain't.
Yeah, they are. You're fine. You're working, but...
Oh, they add it to the net worth. Yeah.
I hope you don't expect JD to move in here with us. He's getting out, you know.
Oh, come on. Why is it they're being so ungrateful? They resent her?
Yes, because she's successful.
It's yours. You want the money? Sell it.
Yeah, it's your problem to reject if you want.
I don't...
Ugh.
He maybe understands more about her drive now.
Find a man, marry him. Live proper. People hear about what you're doing and they laugh. Hurts me to tell you, but they laugh at you.
She's succeeding.
I think Mama's resentful. She just obviously doesn't.
But her sister is like actually smirking, like she resents her. So yeah, I mean, like she looks down on her.
My daddy had a German Shepherd, Axel. His hindquarters were so bad he had to drag himself room to room by his front legs. Me and Mardale bust up laughing watching him scoot across the kitchen floor.
Damn.
One morning he got up, carried Axel to his rig, and the two of them went off into the woods singing and howling. It wasn't until he got home that night alone that I saw the shovel in the back of the truck. Sure miss watching the two of them together.
Damn. It's like every story just turns into
I got nobody but
sad.
you, Frankie.
Well, you've got me.
Yeah, she's like, that's my family. You just met my family.
So yeah, this is the closest relationship she has.
Yeah. Literally bought my mother a house, and that's was her reaction. Yeah.
Would you rather fly or would you rather drive?
Fly there, drive back.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever. How the hell are we gonna do that?
Said it was up to me.
That's right. Wait, so what? How?
Yeah. You rent a car, I guess, but what?
You want to drive there and fly back. When you're done with the fight, you'll want to get home quickly.
Right.
Hey, old school, toilet's overflowing.
Wow, you're a dick.
Yep.
You didn't shut it off or anything?
Yeah. So easy to just make it stop running.
Whoa! Are they beating him up on purpose? Yeah, they distracted Morgan Freeman to do this on purpose. Oh my god.
You were right, man.
I mean, you put a guy like that in a movie like this, you're gonna watch him get beat, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna put a stop to this.
Oh my god. This poor kid's gonna have brain damage.
Yeah, well, it seems like he already got it.
Well, he's just not bright, but he's like actually gonna...
You ain't even fight good yet.
Anybody can lose one fight.
He needs to be kicked out of this place.
I've known people like that, and they're the worst.
I thought your name was Danger. Come on now. Oh, I see.
Morgan Freeman's gonna snap on him.
and an old man. Call ESPN, because you can't write this shit. Oh!
There we go. No, come on. Morgan Freeman, don't get beat up here. Nice. He's got the skills.
Yeah, he knew.
Bare knuckle uppercut.
One glove.
Oh, that's a tooth. I think you might never see him again.
Nope. Drederick Tatum. It's a vibe I'm getting from this. She's no nonsense.
Yeah, and at the point in the movie's structure we are, I think that we're gonna take a beating. Maggie is gonna get beaten severely.
She's scared.
The challenger, Maggie Fitzgerald, in the red corner. In the blue corner, the...
So she hasn't lost a fight yet.
Welterweight.
We haven't seen her lose.
We haven't seen her lose. Like, I assume that means she hasn't.
Yeah.
She was supposed to have lost one. They would have showed us that already.
Oh. She can take those punches.
She can take a hit, yeah. Commentating something like this would be so, you'd have to go so quick.
It would be difficult. Oh, look at that. She's got good dancing.
Giving her a run for her money.
Here we go. Oh,
ooh.
The elbow, is that allowed?
No, it's not. She's fighting dirty. The ref already gave her a warning.
I'm going to take away a point. 1 point deduction at the blue corner.
Whoa! Because he's not watching?
Disqualified?
Well, the ref didn't see that.
Oh. What's the point of even doing a thing if you're just gonna cheat? I never understand.
It's $1 million on the line.
I guess,
That's
yeah,
the
money, yeah.
Looking good. You pull that crap one more time, you're disqualified.
It doesn't matter if she gets disqualified if she knocks her out, though. Like, you know, like, I can pull it off as long as I can until he sees me.
Got no doubt.
Exactly, yeah.
Now
you
she's
get to use those free advantages until you push it to the edge, you know?
Maggie's a better fighter.
Yeah, she's gonna be winning clean, but lose because of dirty tricks.
Right in the sciatic nerve. Just keep digging it in there, and just keep sticking her.
What about the ref?
Just keep yourself between the ref and the bear, and everything will just be fine.
Oh my gosh! Imagine trying to get like tactical advice in between rounds,
exactly.
dude. Like, I'm just gonna, she's punching me. I'm gonna go punch her back and stop getting punched. You know? Oh, is that allowed?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, we can hold her in place like that?
Sure, why not?
Oh, Jesus, yeah, I have no idea what the rules are, you know? It's like, it's fighting. The rules should be hurt the other person, but there's all these rules of engagement, you know?
I mean, football has more rules than boxing does.
Bro, I think that UFC is the idea of, like, combining every fighting style into just fight, as how, you know, but boxing is just a piece of that. Oh, no, don't let her get a cheap shot or something. No. Whoa! Between the rounds? A sucker punch?
Oh, no!
Oh! Woo! Oh!
So, I mean, if you're the blue bear now, like, you're never allowed to fight ever.
I mean, this is being recorded, right? That's on camera.
Yeah. It's on TV, you know? Like, everybody saw that.
Is she, like, in legal trouble? That's...
Yeah,
if you break the rules of the boxing match, then it's an assault,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken neck.
Come on. Good.
Does she feel bad? I can't tell what she's thinking.
Yeah. Again, what's the point of competing? And like, we were just talking about how boxing has more rules of engagement. He's like, just go fight people on the street if you're just trying to fight.
Oh no.
So this is her next experience after losing consciousness in the boxing ring. Turns around and gets hit and then wakes up here.
God.
Well, this is exactly what Clint Eastwood was worried about.
Means my spinal cord's so broken, I'll never be able to fix it. Gonna be frozen like this the rest of my life.
No.
I mean,
that's where this movie goes? I had no idea, man.
We knew she was going to lose that fight badly based on movie structure, but not this.
Did you see the fight?
How are you even talking about that right now?
She was winning.
Yeah.
She was 100%. She could have won.
I shouldn't have dropped my hands.
It was between rounds.
Always protect myself. How many times you tell me
No.
It's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault she's lying in there like that. You kept after me until I trained her.
Wait a minute.
Shouldn't have done it. Her being
It's not... It's the other boxer's fault.
Yeah. Just because you could trace some decision in the past back to something he did doesn't lay the blame at his feet in any way.
Right, exactly.
We got nurses for that, you know.
They're amateurs.
Yeah, he cares about her so much.
Good source.
Yeah, she's been there for so long.
She developed skin ulcers because she couldn't change positions.
Wow.
Fly there, drive back.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
This is how they're gonna do it. Wow, that's funny.
Since she couldn't breathe on her own, her respirators were always on.
Her brain can't talk to her lungs.
Oxygen was pumped into her 24 hours a day.
Dude. Ah! God!
Maggie's mama called to say they were all coming for a visit. She waited by the window every day for the next 2 weeks. Frankie finally tracked them down.
Yeah, why haven't they showed up?
Learned they checked into their hotel 6 days earlier. Kept leaving messages which were never returned.
But they can't.
They can't.
They can't bear to see it. It's very difficult to see her be like that after.
Yeah, dude.
All the zest for life that she had. I mean, she still has it, I guess, but just to see her body so hobbled. Oh, is this her family? They went to Universal Studios first.
Look, there's some rides you missed. Why don't you just go on back and I'll tell you couldn't make it.
I drove all the way.
Yeah, there's
Mary M can't go nowhere. If we could have taken her to Disneyland, we would have.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
How's this gonna go? Yeah, he cares about her so much. He's like, get these people away.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is not gonna help.
This is bad.
It's just some kind of legal thing.
Oh, what are they doing?
How are we all doing here?
What are they trying to get her to sign?
Why don't you just leave that and then I'll read it to her later.
Hey, old man. You part of our family.
Oh.
Stay the hell out of this.
Let's see some of his boxing skills. We saw Morgan Freeman.
It's just something legal to protect your money.
Mama, you don't
No,
have to worry.
they're going to take her money.
Try to.
If you assign your assets to your mother, no one will be able to touch them.
No doctors.
Oh, God.
Expenses. Nothing.
Nope.
No.
Nope. No, don't do that.
Take care of your family the way your daddy would have wanted you to.
Oh, God.
I don't like this lady.
No.
Here you go, honey.
Did you see the fight, Mama?
Honey, you know how I feel about that.
She doesn't.
Didn't even watch.
Pretty good.
Doesn't
You
care
lost,
about you.
Mary M. Ain't your fault the way I heard it, but you lost.
She didn't. She was cheated. I hope that was a
Where's
disqualification.
the rest of what you got left?
Oh, no.
Do not do it.
Mama, you take Mardale and JD and get home. Before I tell that lawyer there that you're so worried about your welfare, you never signed those house papers like you're supposed to.
Oh, so she doesn't even own the house.
So anytime I feel like it, I can sell that house from under your fat, lazy hillbilly ass.
Ooh. Ooh.
And if you ever come back, that's exactly what I'll do.
They thought they could afford a trip to Disneyland because they were getting all her money.
Yeah, those shirts ain't cheap. The shirts and hats.
Nothing
that's
there
not
is cheap. The whole place gouges you.
She's still not happy about that.
Of course not. You don't
Oh,
want to...
man.
Oh.
We might have to lose it, Maggie.
Jesus. This movie really, like, took a total left turn.
Can't they prevent those sores? Like, she's in continuous care.
Right. Yep, she's down a leg.
Wow, if there were any hope of miraculous recovery, there it goes.
I thought that's what the rest of this movie was gonna be.
I got a favor to ask you, Bob.
Sure. Anything you want.
Remember what my daddy did for Axel?
I knew that's what she was gonna ask.
What?
She doesn't want to live the rest of her life like this.
Okay, not today.
Yeah.
But, you know, like...
I can't be like this, Frankie. I've seen the world.
Yeah, but you can...
Right, there's always...
Life is full of possibilities.
Yeah, right.
I was born at 2 pounds, 1.5 ounces.
Huh?
Oh, man.
He used to tell me I fought to get into this world. And I'd fight my way out.
I understand the profundity of mourning the loss of your old life.
Right.
Please.
You could have another one.
Please don't ask me.
And he cares about you so much.
I'm asking.
Oh, jeez, why is the phone ringing in the middle of the night?
Maggie had found her own solution. She'd bit her tongue.
What? That's horrible. Oh! Oh!
Stop. Stop.
Nearly bled to death before they stitched her up. She came around and ripped them out before Frankie even got there.
So she...
They stitched her up again. Patted the tongue so she couldn't bite.
Huh.
So they're keeping her alive, but now she's literally fighting to leave the world.
Yeah, exactly.
But now she wants to die. And I just want to keep her with me.
It's like, now we're talking.
It's committing a sin by doing it. By keeping her alive, I'm killing her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
around that.
An immense moral paradox.
Frankie, I've seen you at Mass almost every day for 23 years. The only person who comes to church that much is the kind who can't forgive himself for something, whatever sins you're carrying.
That's an interesting observation.
If you do this thing, you'll be lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see how much guilt you're already racked with.
You'll never find yourself again.
That's a great point. That's a good observation for the kind of life he's already living.
I went to see Maggie this morning.
It wasn't your fault. I was wrong to say that.
You're damn right.
Hey, better late than never.
I killed her.
No, you didn't. There's a person who threw a punch that killed her.
If she dies today, you know what her last thought will be? I think I did all right.
Yeah, that's a hell of a consolation speech.
Right. I know I could rest with that.
That's all anybody can hope for, right? So does he know about the plan? Was he giving him the okay, or is that just a metaphorical, thematic coincidence?
I feel like he knows.
I'm going to disconnect your air machine. And you're going to go to sleep. Stay asleep.
Okay.
Means my darling. My blood.
That's so sweet.
He gave her a single shot. It was enough adrenaline to do the job a few times over.
Okay, well,
Adrenaline, huh?
Going
Yeah.
through this again.
I guess that's one way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had no concept that this movie was going in this direction.
What the hell? Isn't this a boxing movie?
Not anymore.
Then he walked out. I don't think he had anything left.
So he didn't heed the priest's warning.
Frankie didn't leave a note, and nobody knew where he went. I'd hoped he'd gone to find you and ask you one more time to forgive him.
Oh.
I just hope he found someplace where he could find a little peace.
So the whole
Place it in the
narration's
cedars and oak trees.
a letter to Frankie's daughter.
I thought you should know what kind of man your father really was.
Whoa. Dude.
Okay, well. $1 Million Baby from 2004. What did you think, Nate?
Well, it was objectively a good movie.
Yeah.
But I'm sad now.
Yeah, it had a lot of complex emotions at play for sure. Yeah, it was a classic all-American movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it had the folksy score and the narration that tugged at your heartstrings and the strong bond. Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying cliche stuff, but it felt very much of a high quality, high caliber, just homespun American movie.
Yeah, and it had the story turn like that a lot of really good movies had. Like it was really this is a really good movie. And like the fact that it wasn't about it was a boxing movie that then had, instead of her just taking the big loss and then, you know, doing the whole like, maybe you don't have it after all, kid. And it's like, you know, all that stuff. It's like, no, actually, she just, just becomes completely paralyzed from the head down, essentially.
We're familiar enough with like movie structure and sports movie structure to have expected at that fight, okay, she's gonna lose badly here. This is the turn where her like rise will be dashed and her confidence will be shaken. We expected that, and then instead they just drove it so much further into no, her entire like career doing this is ended in a moment, and it's an interesting subversion of sort of the severity you expect that turn to take in a story like this.
Exactly.
The patron Skip, who suggested this movie for us, said that it was part of a trio of Clint Eastwood movies that they see as sort of movies that kind of subverted the expectations of the genre they were in, and it's Unforgiven, Mystic River, and then this. It said sort of as the Western, and then the revenge drama, and then the sports movie.
Oh,
and they
interesting,
each have you seen the other two movies?
Nope, I haven't.
Yeah, I have seen both of those other ones, and they definitely both also sort of take what you expect out of a formula in a story like this and kind of have it go in other ways that are still totally within the realm of possibility and stuff. They're just not what you, as an audience member, are trained to get from a movie. So yeah, I can see how this fits in with that as well. But it makes it more about the, you know, emotional connection between the people rather than the mechanics of boxing or the you know, intensity of that competition at all. And that's what any good sports movie is about.
Yep,
But
really.
this highlights
It's about
that.
people, And I mean, Clint Eastwood is just like a phenomenal director. He's like, you know, he's quite a storyteller.
No question about that.
Yeah. The morality piece at the end is something that I wrestle with, because, you know, medicine is all about doing no harm, and like you intervene to protect the life of a person and try and maintain their quality of life as much as possible.
Right.
But like I understand, like when you have a serious life-altering injury, there's oftentimes like, well, there pretty much is inevitably that the mourning the loss of your old life.
Exactly.
Like you were saying,
the despair from what you can no longer do.
It's so easy to become like it's in so much despair that you're like, maybe death is better. But then there is counseling, there's like a walk back from that, and
you
people
can
do
push
make
through it.
Lives, you know, like full lives from, you know, all sorts of situations. People are pretty resilient.
Exactly.
Given the
Human
time to
beings
be.
can bounce back and adjust to any circumstances. And also, you know, that grief in those situations comes from we see our futures as like this array of infinite paths in front of us. And then all of a sudden something happens that changes what you are able to do. And you see a whole, like, huge section of those paths just all cut off at the same time.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, now I can't. Yeah. I can never go climb a mountain. It's like, but you weren't going to.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, but I could have. You know, I could have decided. And that's the thing that people are actually, you know, get caught up on. And obviously, you know, you and I are two able-bodied human beings that can't really relate to what that's like. But so yeah, it's definitely very morally complex. I mean, euthanizing a human being is something that I'm always gonna have extreme pause about.
But I mean, there's also that medicine intervened to the degree that, you know, she would be dead.
She wouldn't have survived it without their machines.
Yeah,
it's
so
true.
it's like at that point, it's like, when is it her decision and not yours to make anymore? You know?
Yeah, because especially because she can't disconnect or power off the machines with her own body. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And she did the only possible thing that she could do, which is bite her tongue off. You know, like that's like. It's like the only action that she can take. You're feeding her through a tube. She can't even not eat.
Right,
you know?
yeah. Well, and it's
like, is that acceptable to make that decision?
Right,
for someone else?
And but the flip side of it becomes then, okay, if we're starting to make a list of the circumstances under which it's okay to just let the patient die, we're on a, you know, this is a slope that, do we want to be, how long are we going to make that list? How many things can we add to that?
I understand that, and that's why I understand the doctor's actions.
Right,
like,
right.
I don't think that they were necessarily wrong, but like I'm also just sort of like when
we can still contemplate the morality of it. Yeah,
and she's gonna have in her head for the rest of her life in her wheelchair that she operates with a straw. I was a championship boxer, like.
I mean, not she hadn't earned it yet, but she was on her way there.
Well,
she was of the caliber
was
to
winning
be a championship
until
boxer.
There was and then the story of like that was her only dream. That was the only thing she really wanted from life. Her family's awful. They weren't going to. No one was going to support her except for her manager, who's
she would have thought of the regret too of I waited so long to pursue my dream. I was fantastic at it, and then I got injured. If I'd started sooner, I would have had more of a chance. Yeah, it would have been a very fraught life.
Yeah, and I mean like. I am I don't like the removing of people's agency.
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
Yeah, you know, and like death is final and stuff, but like it is complicated. That's a complicated question that this movie was.
Yeah, she can't make any of her own choices anymore. She can't
at all
do anything without continuous assistance. Yeah, I think it's a pretty far over case on the spectrum of those kind of things.
And she was also so independent and so driven and so singular minded about what she wanted to do with her life, and like this is what she wanted to do, and like she was totally laser focused.
And years elapsed at the beginning of the story when she was just training and doing it, and you know, so it's
complicated.
Definitely
interesting discussion to have.
But. Yeah, it's gonna keep me thinking. It's like Gone Baby Gone or some of our Prisoners, some of our other moral dilemma movies we've watched here on the channel.
I always love that stuff. Makes me think.
Contemplate. Yeah, I liked this one a lot. It's a big thumbs up from us.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for choosing a movie for us, Skip. I think that about does it for $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, join us for the next one. Until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Bye, everybody.
It's Ketchup Packets.